Hello folks, well, I finally managed it. I've got a new video for you. Today's the 20th of June, Midsummer's Day tomorrow, and very happy to say it actually feels a little bit like summer today. It's not been good up here. It's been wet and cold pretty much all year so far. A few days here and there, it would have been nice. Anyway, so thanks so much for the response to the last video. It was so nice to hear from so many of you, and I think the overwhelming majority of people were happy to see these videos progress stage by stage, which is great. Any of you that would rather see it up to date, we've got an Instagram page where I just put little bits and pieces up, not much in the way of video, but pictures, which will give you a sneak preview of some of the stuff we're doing. But today's video is pretty much from end of February, early part of March. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just edit videos as they come, and then I'll do an intro to each of them, which is up to date. And hopefully that will keep a bit more sense of connection between us and you. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. It's a few bits and pieces, a few different jobs that we got done at that time. I've got to the stage in the job where it just feels like I'm not getting anywhere, but then I look back 2 months and think, goodness me, we've got a lot done. So I guess it's because all the jobs now are kind of small compared to say the roof or the floor or any of the stuff that's happened up until now. So you feel like, you've worked hard all day and there's not a great deal to show for it. But there you go, that's just the way it is. So I'm just out in the meadow at the moment. I'm gonna bring the sheep into the pen because we've got a couple of really nice lambs that we're feeding. We're probably going to put them into the Dunmalley show later in the year. Maybe we can film that when it happens. That'd be nice. So I've got Buck with me. And Buck's going to go bring them in. With me, Buck with me, Buck with me. Let's see how he goes. Are we? Are we? He's got them on the move. Trouble is he goes over that brow. He's got them all. I think he's got them all. Good boy. Look at that. Come by. Good boy. Come by. Lie down. Come by. Come. Lie down. Come by. Buck. Come by. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down, Buck. Come on, you've got to go in. Come by. Good boy. Come by. No. Come by. Good boy. Lie down. Away. Lie down. Come. Come by. Lie down. Walk up. Lie down. Walk up. Lie down. Walk up. Lie down. Good boy. Sit there. There we go, that was easy. Anyway, there you go. It's nice to feel a bit current. Hopefully this video will be out tonight, which is now for you, I suppose. Like I say, it's 20th of June. And this will be the format, I think, from now on. So let me know what you think of it. And thanks again for being in touch with all the comments on the last video. And thanks for your patience and sticking with us. Oh, and Jean got in touch again, for those who were wondering. So yeah, enjoy the video, and I'll get another one done as soon as I can. That'll do, Buck. That'll do. That'll do. Good boy. Good boy. Hello folks. Just to show you that not everything goes according to plan, and mistakes do get made. So I got some more skirting done in the main bedroom today. Well, last night I did this. Got round here, up to this corner, so I thought I'll get this next wall done today. You know, get from that end of the room right the way around, and hopefully finish in the hallway here. Then I realised that the skirting is going to hit the socket. Oh no! By about a quarter of an inch. I mean, the socket's normally a 400, you know, building regs is 400 off the floor, which is like that one over there, but we've only got this little tiny coombe wall here, so I put it there, didn't much give it enough thought, obviously. So the choices are, do I move the socket, which is a bit of a drag, or do I put a little cutout in the skirting, you know, like a nice shape in the skirting? But if I do that, it's just obvious it's a mistake. And, you know, it's not like this isn't a renovation, it's a new build, really. So everything up here is new. So there's only one thing for it, really. I've got to move the socket. So this is a real pain. There you go. I'm going to move it up. All I've done is, this is the box I've taken out. The cables did come through this top hole. I'm going to move them so they come out the bottom hole, which lifts the whole thing up about an inch and a quarter, something like that. So I'm going to have to cut this bit out, get the socket in, then fill this bit at the bottom. I think I'll probably put some expanding foam in just to bulk it out, and then go on top of that with some easy fill. And fill all around that. Easy fill is great stuff. I'm not going to be able to get in there to plaster it again, so that's what I've got to do. So it just shows you. I've been really pleased so far. I haven't made many mistakes on the whole project. You know, the mistakes like that where you haven't thought far enough ahead to get things right all the way. So, you know, I haven't done bad really. So I've just got to move these two sockets. There is, same here, this is the hallway, and I'm going to build a desk under here. So they are going to kind of be behind the desk, but I think what I might do, just because the hall is different, save moving the sockets, I might get some 5-inch skirting for here, as opposed to 6-inch. It's all going to be, this hallway is a thing of its own, so it doesn't really matter if the skirting's a little bit shallower in here. In fact, it might look a bit better. So that's what I'm going to do. So, yes, mistakes were made, lessons were learned. That's it. I'll fill this gap with so I might put a bit of Celotex in there. Yeah, I'll put some insulation back in there. And then build it out with plaster. That'd be better than expanding foam. And then just make good all around these edges and give it a little paint up. At least it's down here out of the way, so hopefully You won't notice. It'll probably be behind a bedside cabinet, but I'm just kind of so invested in this now. I want it to be perfect, so that's what we're going for. Hello, folks. These are good days when you get to put things on that are going to be on show forever. Just unpack this radiator, towel radiator for the bathroom upstairs. We originally ordered a black one of these, thinking that would fit in well here, but when we offered it in, it was just wrong. And we've got a chrome shower going in, you know, the actual shower head, and that's chrome. The taps on the basin are going to be chrome. Didn't like the black at all, so we swapped it over for a chrome version of the same thing. So it's open on one side, so you can slide your towels on, because we're really tight for space in here. It's only a little tiny room, so these work great. I've already marked all of the hole positions. These plugs have been in here for, well, I did it all before it got plastered, because I needed to know where the pipes were going to come out. Because of the height and the restriction on how far across we can go, these pipes are a bit lower than I would have liked them, and they are actually going to be. I'm actually going to have to notch out the skirting very slightly. Not something I'd want to do, but I just have to here. So, yeah, just the way it is, because of the tight space. I'm struggling this morning with my finger. Yesterday I was looking for studs in there to put in behind the wall to find them fixing positions for skirting, and I stabbed through with a screwdriver to find the stud, missed the stud, trapped my finger between the handle and the wall. Nice, eh? Everything I do, you touch that. And I've got 2 sore thumbs as well at the moment. Just been, you know, working in the cold and stuff like that. So I've got a split in the end of both my thumbs, one in the corner, one in the middle. Yeah, still, could be worse. Do I hear some huffing?
Huh?
Do I hear some huffing? You get so excited, don't you?
Oh, darling.
Feel a bit of a cheapskate putting this in, having not made it myself.
That looks lovely, doesn't it? Do you like it?
Yeah. I think it needs to go slightly left for the mirror anyway.
That is so nice.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Oh, it's perfect, babes. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah?
Yep. I like it.
Nice.
I'm glad we went with that one.
Oh yeah, black just wouldn't have worked at all, would it? Nice. You gonna cry? Is it really that bad?
It's not bad, it's good. So nice.
Yeah. I wonder
Can you
if
put that back so I can take a picture?
it'll fall over, that's the only trouble. I can model it for
You
you.
do that.
You just have to wash the floor again.
I will.
You'll be doing it many, many times, I'm sure.
I shall.
I could just put the clamp on it and
No, stay there. Stay.
I feel a bit silly. Just in temporary like. It's great, isn't it?
It's fab, isn't it? Oh, it's so nice. Just saying. Oh,
What?
I love it!
Hello folks, it's 14th of March today, and to be honest, I've kind of lost track of what I've filmed or what I haven't filmed. I'm catching up, I am definitely catching up, but we've done stuff and I've not filmed it, and just thought, oh, I'll get a bit of that later on, and you know, anyway, you'll probably be able to see one of the things. We've painted the back wall. I'm not sure whether I've filmed that before or not. I can't remember. I don't think I have. Really happy with that colour. Skirting boards are down, you've definitely seen that. I did a video about that recently. Radiators are on. Can't remember whether I filmed that or not. But what I've been trying to do is get the architraves sorted out. And we've had a few issues with architraves. We ordered a big batch of them online. I worked out, in fact, where's my piece of paper? Oh, there it is. This is my piece of paper that shows my working out for the architraves. Yeah, pick the bones out of that. So I've drawn up all of the openings that we've got to do, put the sizes on them, roughly, and then colour coded them so I know what lengths I can get out of which lengths, because the company that we ordered from, they do 4.2 metre lengths, 2.4s and 3 metres. So the majority were 4.2s, but it made sense to get some of the other sizes as well. Took ages for them to arrive, and then when they did arrive, only the 4.2s arrived, no 3 metres, no 2.4s, and the delivery company said they'd deliver both, and they hadn't. Tracking said one parcel was in Dundee, one was here. So the company decided to send it out again. We still haven't received the second lot, although we have just yesterday received 3 lengths of 3 metres. 3 of the original delivery were damaged, so we got in touch with them about that. They're going to replace them, that's fine. So I thought, well, I might as well cut up the damaged one and try and get an architrave done. Upon doing that, I cut the miters, went to glue the miters together, and they didn't match. When I measured the architrave, it's supposed to be 70mm. 2 of the architraves were 70mm, one length was 67. Only 67 wide. So obviously when you cut the mitre, they're a different length. They don't meet. You know, I've spent so much time on this, trying to make it as perfect as I can. I just can't be putting up architraves that aren't. They're such a finishing feature, such a nice thing. They've got to be right. Anyway, so because the 3 metre lengths arrived, I've had a go this morning. I've got enough out of the damaged bits and one length of the 3 metres to get one architrave done. I'll show you it. Here it is. It's the storage unit in the hallway upstairs. Really nice. We went for fairly fancy architrave. These have only been primed. They come primed, but they're not primed that well. So I've rubbed them down and given them a prime. So that's what I'm going to do now. I was going to, rambling on, aren't I? I was going to start on the floor yesterday downstairs, which is the last big job to do, but I didn't feel well yesterday at all. Woke up with a headache and no energy. So I just dotted around and did a bit of cutting in on some painting and just did some light jobs. Today, 14th of March, is Super Saturday on the Six Nations Rugby, so I don't want to start the floor this morning because I'm going to be watching rugby this afternoon. So I think I'm going to start on the GoPro just decided to stop recording for some reason. I'm going to start on the floor tomorrow, I think. In the meantime, while I've got a few hours today, I'm just going to I'm just going to measure all the architraves, and I'm writing the size of each leg and each head on the frame itself. There we go. So I'm going to do that on all of the openings, and then I'm going to go around and cut all of the uprights. So I've got 4.2 litre lengths, that's the only ones I've got. So I can do, which is most of the leg uprights. So I'm going to mark all them out, get them cut. So at least when the other stuff arrives, I've already got a majority of them cut. And then once I've got everything, I'll go through that process of how I do the architraves. I'm going to turn you around and show you the bedroom in a second. Now, it was Lindsay's birthday a couple of weeks ago. So she really liked the idea of waking up in the barn. So we found an old bit of carpet that originally we bought to recarpet the caravan, and we only ever did half of the caravan, so we had half of the carpet left. So I've put that down. We've got a second-hand bed that's going to go in the spare room. And we went and got a duvet, new duvet cover, and we made a temporary bedroom, complete with a kettle, and so we spent the evening of Lindsay's birthday, and the next day actually, in the barn, which was just lovely. It really was. It happened to be a full moon that night. So laying in the bed with the full moon off to the east, lighting up the bedroom was just brilliant. And then in the morning it was over on the west side. It was just a lovely thing to just take in what we've created. Although it's not finished, obviously. But there you go. Have you seen this wall before? I can't remember whether I filmed painting that or not. But really pleased with this colour. It's called, what's it called? Slate green, slate something. I don't know if it's slate green, but anyway, I'll find out. So that's a nice little thing we did. That's all going to have to come out shortly. So after all that rambling, I'm going to go around, measure all the lengths of architraves, like I said, get them cut, pile them up, and then they're ready for when the rest of the architrave arrives, which hopefully will be this week, but it seems to have been a long time we've been waiting for this stuff. So hey ho, we press on. Right folks, well, I've managed to cobble together enough bits from what I've got to make another complete architrave for the storage next to the one I've just done. So I'll show you what I do. Now these architraves they're obviously made from, and they're not the best, I have to say, they're not the best I've used. I mean, compared to the skirtings that I got from MDF World that I showed you in the previous video, they're superb. The priming on them is great. This the flat section is not bad, but the bit that's been moulded is just really fluffy, and which is what happens when you prime stuff, I guess. You know, because there's water in the primer and it brings the fibres up in the MDF. But if they can do it with the skirting and make it really good, I don't see why this is as rough as it is. It's okay, it just means I've got to spend more time making it look right. And it's not as if this stuff is cheap. So it is a little disappointing. This means I'm going to have to spend a bit longer rubbing things down. And it's easier just to get the worst of it off before you put it up on the wall. Right, so what I'm going to do is glue the architrave together so I put it on as a whole thing. I'm not going to put in 3 individual things and try and get them to join in the corners. Going to actually glue them with super glue and the spray, which is an activator, speeds the process up. So you spray one surface, put the glue on the other. Hope you can see this. And then I'll put them together sort of flat on the floor to get them to join as best as they possibly can. That's the first one. Same with the other one. There we go. So now that's glued up as a whole thing, I'll take that through and we'll get it fixed to the door lining. I've already put the skirtings on here and I've set them back. I want a 10mm space all around the door lining. So, and these are 70mm architraves. So when I put the skirtings on, I set them 80mm back from the face of the door lining. And that way I know it's going to leave me a 10mm gap. Although that, I have to say, it doesn't look like 10mm. That does. That doesn't. I wonder why. That's annoying. I might have just moved that over a little bit too far. Whew, am I going to get away with that? I'm not. That's really annoying. I can only think that bit of skirting must have moved slightly when I fixed it. Because as I put that skirting architrave up to there, I've only got like a 5mm gap on the edge of the door lining, and I want 10mm because it's going to be 10mm up top and 10mm at the sides. So annoying as it is, it means I'm going to have to trim a bit off that bit of skirting. People always mention in the comments about attention to detail, and yeah, this is when attention to detail comes into its own. It's really annoying, but it would drive me mad if I put that on there, and then for the rest of the years we spend in here, I look at that every time and it's 10mm there and 5mm there. Is there something wrong with me? I don't know. Anyway, I better mark that out. I'm going to measure that back, put a square on it, put a pencil line, and I'll cut that off with the little, I think I'll have to do it with a little multi-tool. And then I'll show you how I fix the skirting, the architrave. This is going to be tricky. Got to do this without hitting the wall as well. I think I'm going to leave the square there as I try and cut this. Hopefully it might give me a little bit of help. Yeah, your multi-tool, the noisiest tool on planet Earth, eh? Not quite square at the top. I've come off my pencil line, I think. Right, as we were. Snow on the hills today and sleet coming down as we speak. That's looking good. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue on there. I'm using the same stuff as I did for the skirtings. It's expanded foam adhesive. The gun's a bit sticky at the moment, unfortunately, so hopefully it'll work. Goodness me, that's some rain. Right. So we have ended up with a little bit of a gap in here, but that'll feel okay. But at least now this line up here is going to be equal all the way up. This nice equal gap all the way around. I will have to fiddle with this. I think you can see. I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on again. Oh, I've got to that age I hoped I'd never get to, but yeah, I mean, I'm being really fussy here. I don't know if you can see, but these mould, there's just a slight difference. See, there's a little bevel on that one and there isn't on this one. And that bead there is slightly different to this bead, so I will just chisel that in. I'll take that high point off of there to make it right. Same with the other end. They're pretty good. They're not perfect, so. But that's great. I'm gonna get that rubbed up, chisel the corners, give it a coat of primer, and put some decorator's cork down the edge like I have on that one. And what a difference it makes when you put a bit of architrave on. Just transforms it. And I know I'm being a bit fussy, but I'm only doing this once. Yeah, bit of a rub down, bit of a chisel, bit of primer.